When I first started, give you a little background, I had no idea that this is going to turn out into what it is now. I had never in my life had a new car. Y'all cousins. What up, though? Here for Black Impala video part 2, where I left off. Just found the car, saw it was a little damaged, little whatever was in the inside, little hypodermic needle ashes, all that good stuff. So from that point, I needed to make a spare key. I had to go to the dealership to get a spare key. Dealership was actually closed because it was kind of late in the evening when I saw that. So the next morning, I went to the dealership, got a key, and I was going to go to back there and program the key to the car. But you got to sit there for like a half an hour. And on that block, it wasn't so great. I had knocked on the house door after I left from where the car was parked. And they said some people came back and got some stuff out of the car and left the passenger door open before I had even came, and he closed that door that earlier. And I was just like, I'm not going to sit in this neighborhood for half an hour messing with this. So I went back to the shop, and I had a tow truck that was going to go get it. So tow truck finally calls a couple hours later, like, where did you say the car was? And I gave him the address, and he's like, yeah, I'm here. The car's not here. I'm like, whoa. Pull up the tracker. And now the car's at 6300 Kniff. Blow it up on the screen. 6300 Kniff is the Detroit Police Fatal Squad. I'm like, man. So I get to calling around. Initially, they tell me the car wasn't there. And I tell them the car is there because I'm watching it on my tracker. Oh, that car. Yeah, that car. So bunch of running around. Some of the police were very helpful. Some were not. One even told me that if I wanted to know what was going on with my car, to call the tow truck company. I'm like, how can a tow truck company help me if the car has a police hold? So that was a little different. Afterwards, kind of got an idea of what was going on, but I needed to talk to the detective in charge of the case, but I could not get in touch with them, and I had to go out of town the next day. I was out of town. I headed back to my hotel room, and I see a call from Detroit Police Department, and my younger brother's with me, and I tell him to start filming the call. Shout out to Lawless Raps. Interested in getting a rap on your car or see how raps are done, check him out on his YouTube channel, Lawless Raps. And from there is where this video kicks in, is my call with the Detroit Police, and that's when everything unfolds, and it's nothing like I thought. Y'all cousins.
This is Officer Maxson with the Detroit Police Detective Unit.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
Excellent.
Alright, so kind of know the deal of what's going on with your vehicle, do you?
Not really. I've been trying to figure it out. So any information you give me will help.
For sure. So you're the registered owner of that, correct?
It's in my business name, but yes, I'm the owner of the business.
Okay. And what's that business called? Just so I can write it down real quick.
Writing Good Auto Sales, LLC.
So, whoever leased that vehicle or rented that vehicle, I'm assuming, was the person who is involved in this, but it was involved in a non-fatal shooting.
Okay.
And also fleeing and eluding.
Oh, wow.
So, I was gonna actually type up a search warrant yesterday, but they told me to hold off because you might get consent to search that vehicle.
Totally.
I would basically just be looking for, any DNA, casings, weapons, anything like that.
I totally consent.
Okay, great. I'm just gonna need to fill out a sheet real quick. Now, who rented that from you?
I can look up the name now. Give me 1 second. I'll give you the name. Yes, I took pictures of him and his license.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. Can you send me that information?
Absolutely. If you have if you can text me your email address, I will send you those pictures.
Yes, I will text you that. And then Now, is it right that there's a GPS tracker on that?
Correct.
Okay. How would I be able to get all those locations from you? Where the vehicle was.
It doesn't. This particular car doesn't give me a history. I can just. It's like an on-demand type thing.
Okay, so you would just like open it up and you could just see where they're at that day and time.
Right. That's how I found out. Like when I went, when I initially found the car, I did not have my spare key on me, and I didn't have another. I couldn't get to it, so I went to the dealership to get a key made. And when you get a key like that, you have to program it. So instead of sitting there in Brightmoor trying to program a key, I decided to have the car towed.
Did you see anyone there?
No, when I went there were some people outside. The house it was in front of, like across the street from, I knocked on their door and asked them what they knew, and they said they didn't really know anything. And the guy told me that he said some people pulled up. He said they were white. They got some stuff out of the car, and he said
all of them were white.
He just said white. I didn't really
okay.
I didn't really press him, for
sure.
information. So he said that they actually left the passenger door wide open. So he said he went over there and closed the door, and that was all he could tell me.
Was it that day?
It was. Let me see. I'll give it to you. This was Monday. The guy told me over the app. He sent me messages and said that the car was stolen, and I kept sending him messages back, and he wouldn't respond. And that was maybe like 4 something. About 8 or 9, he called me, and he said that he let somebody use the car to go to Coney Island because it was right on the corner, and they didn't bring the car back. And I'm like, okay, so I just want to be clear with you. You're saying that you gave them the car. And then he's like, yeah, well, I'm like, you understand if we go to the police, we got to give them exactly what happened. So he was like, yeah, he gave them the car. So we got that cleared up. And then I told him, well, the car is on Westbrook. And I told him where it was. He, oh, the car's back over there? Yeah, the car's there. How do you know? I'm like, I just know. And then he asked me, did I go over there? And I told him, nah, you go over there and deal with that. That's your friends. You gave him the keys. Well, I'm going to go talk to them people before.
Right.
And actually at the time, he still had another day left on his rental. So I didn't want to go through any complications of me going over there, and he's still supposed to have a car and all that. So I just let it sit. So Tuesday evening, I went over there right before the rental ended. I unlocked the car, looked inside to see if I saw anything. I saw it was damaged on the front, and that's when I didn't have the key, so I just closed it back up. I left. Dealership closed, so I went to them first thing in the morning, and right after that is when I called for the tow truck, and I kept checking the location. It was still sitting there, and then when the tow truck gets there, he's like, the car's gone. And I look, boom, it's at 6300 Kniff. And that's when I started my journey of trying to figure out who had the car, what was going on.
Okay, for sure. Now, when you went inside the vehicle, just so I can notate it on for the evidence text.
Yeah, they're going to find my fingerprints. I touched a little bit of everything, so don't charge me with shooting anybody, please.
No. You won't be. I just want to put it in there to make sure that you're going to be, ruled out.
Yeah, my fingerprints are definitely going to be inside and on the door handle. The driver's door handle, maybe the passenger door handle, and then I touched, I'm sure, like the steering wheel, the seats, the console, the glove box.
Damn, really?
I didn't know. Nobody told me somebody got shot.
I know. Did you see anything in there?
I just did a quick, once over. I didn't really move stuff around. By me doing what I do, I was really just checking to see if they had smoked in my car, honestly.
Okay.
So I was just looking to see if there were cigarette ashes anywhere. I saw there was a needle on the backseat floor. I didn't touch that, and some other little stuff, but the car wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't like trashed or anything.
It wasn't trashed. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Now the front end damage, was that there when you let them have it?
Absolutely not.
Okay. That's because when they were fleeing from us, they were going about 90 miles an hour over big speed bumps. Just like you know.
Oh, they were running from the police? Oh,
God. They fled for me. Yeah, they fled for me. So,
From her in
Yeah.
particular. From her in particular.
they were flying over those speed bumps. Let me tell you, they were catching air.
Oh, man. So my front suspension going to be trashed when I get back.
Yeah, you might have some damage under there. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Now, Rick, was that a white person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. How did it? And this is just a judge of character. How did you feel? Did he seem semi-normal?
He seemed normal at first, but once he called me out, I was like, oh, this dude a dope fiend.
Okay. I figured, yeah. The other ones are involved in, dope too, so I'm not surprised if he is. Whoever he was with.
Once he called me.
He worked at a dope house too.
Yeah.
That one on Westbrook, that's a dope house.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I said when I saw the people, that's what I figured. But that's why I knocked on the door and was just like real nice and polite, like, "Hey, this is my car. Y'all know anything about it, etc., etc." And of course they don't, but just.
Now, were they white that you talked to?
No, they were black.
Okay.
But maybe 2 houses up, because this guy, that's what the part I missed. He said that he was working on the car. So about maybe 2 houses over, there was a white guy outside working on cars. So I'm assuming that So I'm assuming that he's dealing with the mechanic guy and the drugs. So he's doing both.
Gotcha.
Okay. And now I'm looking at the ID. It's actually Richard.
Richard. Okay.
Yeah.
And the last name is spelled W-I-R. Let me just jot that down. All right. And then I'm gonna do this consent to search form real quick. I just need your date of birth. November 20th. First name is spelled, fingerprints, guns, any identification in the vehicle, and any evidence of the shooting. You good with that?
Yeah. I know there are also, I think there were like 2 credit cards left inside the car. I think I did see that.
Perfect.
There was like I think there's like a Chase card, I think in the console under the radio, and I think there's another card in the driver's door, if I'm correct.
Okay. Now, had they tried to contact you since we took the vehicle? Did they say anything like, "Hey, where's the car?"
After I told dude that he was gonna have to go deal with that because that was his friends, I never got back in touch with him, to the point that when he wasn't answering anymore, and then after the car got taken and they said there was a shooting, I was like, wow, I hope it wasn't him that got shot.
Right. Well, it might be. I'm not sure yet.
Oh, wow. He went over there and his homie shot him. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because the person who is shot, they were lying about their whole identity to begin with.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so I think that he's involved with this whole ordeal.
So the person that got shot was a white male?
Yes, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
About 5'11".
Yeah, about that. Bald, a little bald, or buzz cut.
Yep, bald with a he had on a little orange looking baseball cap.
Okay.
So you'll when I email you the picture, you'll know if it's him or not.
Yes, for sure. And if not, it's probably his dope friend, I mean, you know how it is.
Totally. That's why I didn't. That's why I wasn't going to sit over there and try to program the key. I was like, nah, I'm not sitting over here for half an hour playing around.
No. And there's a female with him, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole little Get High squad.
Exactly, the whole Get High squad, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going into my thing and I'm going to unlock the car, so you don't have to do anything to get inside.
And then I'm going to text you right now my email address.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the car's unlocked now.
Cool. Perfect. I'm going to send this over so they're going to search that. And once it's searched, you want me to call you when it's ready to be picked up?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, and this is a good number to call you back on, 313-801.
Yep.
Perfect. It should be ready to go, ready to be picked up within the next couple of days.
Okay.
Now you are going to get a fee. I don't know how that works with your company, but because I know, so you might have to bill that. I would obviously give that the renter or whoever rented this out the bill.
What is the?
Try to charge.
What's the name of the fee?
I'm not sure. You said what's the name?
Yeah, what do they call it? What type of fee is it?
It's just a holding fee for them to process the vehicle.
Okay.
So that's going to be the fee. I'm not exactly sure how much, but I know it goes up by the day.
Yeah, I'll get that. I'll get that passed along. So, and that fee has to be paid when it's picked up, right?
I believe so. It does. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll.
And I'll give you, and when they let me know when it's done, I'll call you right away, and I'll give you all the information on where to go and the task number you're gonna have to give them to pick up the vehicle.
Yeah, and I'll pass that along to the other company actually and have them pay it and pick it up. So I won't have to do anything. Okay.
Definitely. Yeah, I didn't want you to get stuck with that bill.
Man, so somebody then shot my man and took off. Dang it.
Well.
Dang.
I don't know. I think that he's actually like the suspect.
Oh, you think?
Like, I think that, yes, yeah, he's the one. Whoever rented the vehicle is involved in this, and they're probably the one who fled from us.
Oh wow!
But they probably were shot because they were doing something that they weren't supposed to be doing while they were shot, and that's why they don't want to talk to me.
Oh, so hold on, I'm lost now. So y'all don't even know who shot him.
No, I mean, I have my theory. I think he personally shot himself.
Dang.
But he's probably not supposed to have a gun, and that's why he fled from me, because he doesn't want to talk to me, because he wasn't supposed to have a gun, and they probably had wands and drugs in the car.
And then what? You went to so he got caught at the hospital then?
Well, I went to talk to him at the hospital, and he gave me a fake name, a fake ID, and, he basically told me to fuck off.
Oh,
so
wow.
when I left, I waited around the corner and I heard him making some phone calls, and he said that he wanted to be discharged immediately from the hospital. So I waited in a undercover car in the hospital parking lot, and I waited for them to leave, and that's how I found the black Impala, because whoever picked him up was in the black Impala.
My black Impala?
Your black Impala.
Ah, this motherfucker, man. This story gets better and better.
So I waited for them to leave the parking lot, and I followed them, and I tried to conduct a traffic stop, and
that's when they got like, check it out.
Yeah, they took off.
Now, question.
I'm surprised they didn't crash.
Now, my question: what time was that?
That was around noon.
On what day?
Let me see, what day was that? The 28th.
What day? What day of the week is that?
Monday.
Let me see.
That is going to be. Let's see.
Look at my calendar.
That's going to be on
The 28th, Monday?
Yep.
Yeah, because he told me, he started sending me messages. I'll tell you, I got him right here too. He sent me messages at Monday at 6:25 when he said, "Oh my God, Sean, the car's mission is gone. I'm going to call the police." So he got shot and ran from the police and everything, and then say, "Yeah, the car's missing."
So he texted that at 6:25.
Yeah, on Monday.
But then he had to have been lying, because they dropped him off in that black Impala at the hospital at 4:30 a.m.
On Monday. He got discharged around noon, ran from the police.
So they had that car too at 4:30 a.m. that day, so he would have noticed if it was missing then too.
Yeah, look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, that's...
And to be exact, at 4:07 Monday, he extended till Tuesday.
Really?
That's what I'm looking at
so
now.
4:07 p.m. on Monday?
Yeah, he extended till Tuesday at 4:07 p.m.
Okay. Is there any way you can send me that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Or is it text or what?
There is just messages inside the app. I'll send it to you, because when he picked the car up on Thursday the 24th. Yeah, and Monday he extended at 4:07, and then at 6:25 is when he decided it was stolen.
So he decided.
Check that out.
That's
right?
wild. That's a wild story, Tom.
This guy, dude.
That is wild.
He's clowning. That's wild. So he's still MIA right now?
Yeah, he's MIA. I'm trying to find him.
Yeah, this
But
is
you know
wild.
he's got to be going back to the hospital to try to get some pain meds because he is shot. So at some point in time, he's gonna go back and try to get some.
I thought heroin was like a pain med.
It might be until he runs out of that.
I thought heroin was the substitute when you can't afford pain pills anymore. No, for real. Like, not even trying to be funny. Like,
No.
like when you get that's how they say the heroin epidemic got going. It's like when people couldn't afford the pills anymore, they started going straight to heroin.
Really?
I didn't know because I couldn't tell if it was crack. That their drug of choice or heroin. I'm not sure. But it's probably either crack, heroin, or meth. It's one of those three.
Well, if he's in pain, I suggest to switch to heroin.
If he's not already on it.
Right. Right.
Oh, man.
Say he ran for me. That's what she said. He ran for me.
Wow. Okay. Well, text me your email and I will send you what I have when we get off of the phone, and thank you for your information.
Absolutely. And I will call you right away when the lift is ready to be picked up.
All right.
Please send me anything that you have regarding this person. Pictures, messages, anything.
Yeah, I'll send you the few little. There are not a lot of messages, but I'll send you the ones to show when he extended and stuff, and
Cool.
and when he told me the car was stolen.
All right.
And other than that, that's about all I have. So just remember the prints in
agreement or something?
the guy who called you before,
Yeah.
he can send you the
That agreement?
right the rental agreement, the rental contract. They keep all that information. I don't extract it unless it's necessary. So he's just gonna send you that directly.
So where did this guy pick the vehicle up? Is it from your company?
He picked it up in 10 Mile in Southfield. I just met him in a parking lot.
Okay. That's how it works then? You guys just kind of communicate with them and then get them up with?
Yeah, just
somewhere?
meet. Yep,
Okay.
just find a nice location and meet him. Usually I'll like wash the car or something and meet him near the car wash or the gas station or something and go from there.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, I will text you my email right now, and I appreciate your time.
All right, thank you.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, bye bye.
And Julie, that's what you say.
Y'all cousins.